As you know, there are a lot of dates on any residential, commercial, or real estate related transaction. It's important for you to make sure as a newer realtor that you focus on, slowing down and making sure you understand the dates and what they mean to you as well. Excuse me. So let me give you an example. You may have a date for a particular condition, let's say it's financing, that's in the future. If you're not careful, you can set a date that may be a weekend, a holiday weekend, or may be a date where if you had to push things a little hard, the date wouldn't be able to be met. For instance, a condition date for a Friday is never a smart idea, simply because the reality is that the mortgage broker, financer, lender could take all the way up to Friday morning or even later in the day on Friday to satisfy the condition that you're trying to waive or meet. So that's just one example of all the examples of a contract, and obviously there are a lot of dates on a contract. So step back, have a look at a calendar, and start to figure out if you can actually get to the points of that contract when you can waive conditions, have possession and closing, but make sure you're always taking into consideration how you're going to get to those dates before you set those dates. If the dates are simply set because, or by the end of the month, or by a certain date, you really just have to be careful. I've seen a lot of deals fall apart and crash, especially recently, without specific ideas of how to get to those dates, asking for extensions, trying to modify contracts, amending them. There's just a myriad of problems that you can face and get into if you're not careful with your dates. So reach out, ask me, ask somebody else. Try to make sure when you're doing your early contracts that you're really focused on dates as well. They can get you into a lot of trouble, or they can make the transaction very, very, very smooth. Okay, thanks and talk soon.